Hello, my name is Maria. I want to tell you a story about my life. It is a sad story, but it is also a story about hope. I hope you like it. I grew up in a small village. My family was poor, but we were happy. I had 2 brothers and 1 sister. My father worked on a farm and my mother stayed home to take care of us. We did not have much, but we had love. My mother always said, "Love is the most important thing in life." When I was 10 years old, my mother gave me a red scarf. It was very beautiful. She made it with her own hands. She said, "Maria, this scarf is special. It will keep you warm and it will remind you of me." I loved that scarf very much. I wore it every day. One day something terrible happened. My father got very sick. He was in bed for many weeks. He could not work. We had no money and we had no food. My mother tried to find work, but it was very hard. My brothers and sister were hungry, and I was hungry too. I was scared. One cold morning, my mother said, "Maria, I have to go to the city. I need to find work, or we will all be in trouble. Take care of your brothers and sister." She kissed me and left. I stood at the door and watched her walk away. I felt very sad, but I knew she had to go. Days passed and my mother did not come back. I wore my red scarf and waited for her. I took care of my brothers and sister. I cooked for them, even when we had very little food. I told them stories at night to help them sleep. I tried to be brave, but inside I felt very lonely. One evening I sat outside with my red scarf around my neck. The stars were bright in the sky. I looked up and said, "Mama, where are you? Please come home." I cried quietly so my brothers and sister would not hear me. Winter came and it was very cold. The red scarf kept me warm, but my heart felt cold. I missed my mother so much. I asked the neighbors for help and they gave us food. I was thankful, but I still felt sad. Finally, one snowy day, I saw a woman walking toward our house. She looked tired, but she smiled when she saw me. It was my mother. I ran to her and hugged her. I cried and she cried too. She said, "Maria, I am so sorry. I found a job in the city, but I could not come back until now." My mother brought food and money. She stayed with us for a few weeks, but then she had to go back to the city. She said, "I will always come back, Maria. You are so strong. I am proud of you." When I turned 16, my mother told me, "Maria, it's time for you to come to the city. Life in the village is too hard. You can work with me, and we will earn more money for the family." I didn't want to leave my brothers and sister, but I knew she was right. It was time for me to help more. The city was so big and loud. I had never seen so many cars, buses, and tall buildings. The streets were full of people walking quickly. Everyone looked busy. I held my mother's hand tightly as we walked to her apartment. It was small, just one room with a bed, a table, and a little stove for cooking. But my mother smiled and said, "This is our home now, Maria. The next day, my mother took me to a sewing factory where she worked. The factory was noisy, with the sound of sewing machines everywhere. The air smelled like fabric and oil. My job was to fold clothes and pack them into boxes. It was hard work, and I was very tired at the end of the day. My hands hurt and my back ached, but I didn't complain. I thought of my brothers and sister back in the village. I wanted to help them have a better life. In the evenings, my mother and I would sit together in the small apartment. She would cook rice and vegetables, and sometimes we had chicken if we earned extra money. After dinner, we would talk about the family. My mother would say, "Maria, you are so strong. I could not do this without you." I still wore my red scarf every day. It reminded me of the village and my family. After 2 years in the city, my mother and I saved enough money to go back to the village. When we arrived, my brothers and sister ran to us. They hugged us tightly. I saw that they had grown so much. My youngest brother, who was only 5 when I left, was now 7 and very tall. My sister said, "Maria, we missed you so much." I cried happy tears. Life in the village was still hard, but it felt good to be home. My mother and I used the money we earned to buy more food and fix our house. I kept my red scarf, and every time I wore it, I remembered everything we had been through. Now I am older and I still have the red scarf. It reminds me of my mother's love, my family's strength, and my own courage. Life is not always easy, but I learned that love and hope can carry you through the hardest times. If learning English through stories is useful for you and you enjoyed listening to this story, I would be happy if you subscribe to me.